Naruto from the get-go was referred to as Naruto Uzumaki, taking on his family name from his mother's side. But why did this happen? Why wasn't Naruto referred to as Naruto Namikaze? And since the revelation of Minato Namikaze being his father, a lot of us expected there to be a moment where Naruto officially changes his name to Naruto Namikaze to continue the legacy his father left and to show the world who he really is. So why didn't that happen? Well, a lot of these questions will be explored in this video, but before I start, here is a reminder if you lot are in need of some cool anime shirts, hoodies or even accessories, to check out Anime Ryo, and with the discount code ABD Squad you can get yourself 10% off everything. The link is in the description and comment section below. Alright, with that, let's cue the intro. Alright, let's start from the beginning. Naruto, being the son of Kushina Uzumaki and the 4th Hokage Minato Namikaze, would have taken either of the family name as he's part of them. However, Naruto's introduction as a Uzumaki did in fact have a lot of reasoning. First, I'm going to explain the plot dynamic which led to this decision, and then I'm going to explain the legalities of family registration, or as said in Japan, Koseki, and how that relates back to the naming conventions in the Naruto universe. So let's start with the plot. Before the birth of Naruto, Minato was in the position of being the 4th Hokage. The 3rd Shinobi World War ended, but there were still many skirmishes between the villages. The 4th had also made many enemies who would try to target him here and again. But obviously, we are talking about Minato Namikaze, so that wasn't something he couldn't handle. However, during the pregnancy of his wife Kushina, they decided to hide it from the public and only let a few individuals know about it. This was to protect Kushina, who was also the Jinchuriki, from being attacked whilst he was weakened during Naruto's birth, along with protecting their son and securing the Kyuubi. However, as we know, this didn't go according to plan. They were attacked and the Nine-Tail went rampage throughout the village, till being sealed within the baby Naruto. Now, at this point, in the eyes of the public, they didn't even know that the 4th Hokage's wife was bearing a child, let alone they had a son. Those who did know were from the Konoha Council, which also included the reappointed 3rd Hokage. And just before Minato died, he did not have time to tell the 3rd how the Nine-Tail escaped. Instead, using his final moments of his life, he requested the 3rd to let the village know that Naruto is the hero who saved the village and not the container of the monster that killed so many. However, now under his leadership, after the death of Naruto's parents and the destruction of Konoha by the Nine-Tailed Fox, the 3rd Hokage and the council agreed that Naruto's existence was a national interest, due to him being the respective Jinchuriki for Konoha. So they decided to hide his identity as the son of the 4th Hokage to protect him from the 4th's enemies. However, due to Minato's final request, the 3rd decided to announce to the public that Naruto is the boy who saved the village by being a seal for the Nine-Tailed Fox. But the villagers didn't see it the way that Minato wanted them to. Instead, they resented Naruto. Now, going back to Naruto's name, the question arises that if the 3rd Hokage wanted to protect Naruto's identity, why even give him the name Uzumaki? Well, apart from the fact that Naruto's mother is an Uzumaki, there are a lot more logical reasoning. The first logic behind this was to convince the citizens of Konoha that the baby boy Naruto was a reasonable option to become the Jinchuriki, as Uzumakis have always been in good relations with Konoha, and due to this, members of the Uzumaki clan would usually only come to Konoha to become a Jinchuriki, like the wife of Hashirama, Mito Uzumaki, once was, along with Kushina. And since the hidden village of Edi, from the village hidden by whirling tides, Uzushio-gakure, was destroyed during the 3rd Great Ninja War, nobody knew about Karin and most of the other Uzumaki members. So saying that Naruto was an Uzumaki orphan isn't far-fetched. No one would really think twice about Naruto being an Uzumaki, as not any ordinary child can be fit to be a Jinchuriki. However, because Uzumakis are known to be the Jinchuriki of Kurama for generations, instead of Minato's enemies who would have wanted to steal the Nine-Tailed Fox would have been a concern, right? Like, Naruto's own mother Kushina was kidnapped for the Nine-Tailed Fox, so wouldn't that pose a problem? Well, because of the second logical reasoning, this wasn't a huge concern. And that logical reason was because Naruto had yellow hair. Due to this, being an Uzumaki itself was a disguise. Like, have you ever seen an Uzumaki clan member with yellow hair? Think about it. Nagato, Karin, Kushina, Mito, all of them had red hair. Giving Naruto the Uzumaki name itself was a disguise and a strategical move. It would insinuate that Naruto's father was born from the Uzumaki clan, and his mother more likely had the yellow hair. This would certainly protect him from being a target by Minato's enemies, along with protecting him from some enemies who don't know what Naruto looked like, as they would assume that he should have red hair, which would then be the basic level of protection against anyone after the tailed beast. Also, if he did take on his father's Namikaze name, it would have then been obvious that he was the Jinchuriki, as a fashionable trend seemed to have been having the Jinchuriki within the Kage's family. For example, Gaara was a Jinchuriki and his father was a Kazekage. So technically, by giving the Naruto the Uzumaki name, this made Naruto and the Kyuubi much more safer. Now, outside of the reasoning of security, I also believe Kishimoto intended it to be this way, mainly due to the concept of predestination and the representation of yin and yang between the Senju and Uchiha, Naruto and Sasuke. Naruto had to show his embodiment of being traced back to the Senju, and giving him the Uzumaki name and identity made the feud to us much more real, as Naruto more than anything was an Uzumaki. Okay, now that I explained why the third Hokage along with the Konoha council decided to give Naruto the name of Uzumaki, that doesn't answer why Naruto didn't adopt the Namikaze title after learning of his lineage, and not much is revealed about the Namikaze clan. It could be that they are very scarce. Naruto taking on the Namikaze name and being the head of the clan would have been very reasonable, so why didn't he do that? Well, it all goes down to Naruto's character of acceptance of who he is, and also going back to the concept of predestination. Throughout his childhood, Naruto was an Uzumaki, and that was his identity. Everything he was represented that, from his role of playing the reincarnation of Ashura, having incredible chakra reserve, being a Jinchuriki, all of it. This was all practically linked to him being an Uzumaki, the son of Kushina Uzumaki, the previous Jinchuriki. So more than anything, Uzumaki fitted Naruto as an identity that could have never been parted with. Now, with all that, let's get into how the naming system works in the Naruto universe. Does the clan name change for those who are married? Is it only for the women? Do the kids get the father's clan name, or does the kids get the more reputable clan name? Well, let's try to answer all of that. Firstly, it is reasonable to suggest that Kishimoto used a system which was inspired from Japan itself, which would be the Koseki. But what is the Koseki? Well, it's a Japanese family registry. By their law, it requires all Japanese to report any changes in their family household, from birth to marriages to divorce to literally everything. The thing is, only citizens of Japan can be registered in a Koseki. So if a foreigner marries a Japanese person, regardless of gender, the foreigner must take on the family name from that Japanese person, and any kids from them will have that name from that Japanese family. However, if both are citizens, by default and most frequently the husband's family name is taken. The couple may choose the wife's name instead, but that's a rare case and usually happens if the wife is from a more reputable family. So, following with this ruling, in the Naruto universe, let's say every village had their own record. So if a person is not from that specific village, they would be considered as a foreigner and will not have their data and lineage in the family book of that village. To put things into perspective, let's use Sasuke and Sakura. Because they are both from Konoha, Sakura would have taken Sasuke's family name, making her Sakura Uchiha after marriage, and their children will be part of the Uchiha clan, like shown with Sarada. Another case is when a foreigner comes to the village, like Tamari after marrying Shikamaru. Even though she is from a more reputable clan, she takes his family name of Nara. This is due to her not being a citizen of Konoha and the lack of data in the Koseki in Konoha. Now, because there isn't a case of a male moving villages after marriage, we can't give examples of them taking on the spouse's family name, and this would be a rare case either way. However, there is a possibility that the husband would take on the wife's family name even if they are from the same village. That is, if the family is more reputable. So let's use Minato and Kushina's case. It's possible that Minato chose to have taken Kushina's family name as her clan is more reputable, and even though she's a foreigner, due to the close relation with the Senju clan, her family record could be in Konoha. This would then make Minato part of the Uzumaki clan after his marriage. However, this isn't really a fact, I'm just giving you an example of the naming system. Either way, due to the Koseki ruling, there cannot be any double name or separate names after marriage, so either Kushina Kushina became a Namikaze or Minato became an Uzumaki, and in the last case that they just didn't marry, making Naruto a illegitimate child, which would then also give him the name from his mother's side or give him no family name. So all in all, Naruto being an Uzumaki has more merit than we would like to think. I hope I was able to explain that to you guys, and if you want me to talk about the Japanese history, its laws and influence in Naruto, let me know in the comment section below. Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe and ding that notification bell to stay updated. With that, I'll see you guys till next time.